Boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, man, make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. Subscribe to my second channel too, in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? Gaming channel. We will start gaming, you know what I'm saying, mid-July. But this nigga right here, it's a whole bunch of delusion. He has a delusional fan base. I'm not gonna lie, like, he definitely does. You know, Lamar Jackson, you know, is a great QB. I'm never gonna sit here and say that Lamar Jackson isn't a great QB. I feel like if I say that, then that's hating. You know what I'm saying? But he is not a great QB in the playoffs. It is what it is. Whether you like it or not. The first thing you're going to try to do is bring up his regular season stats. What do I call him? I call him Lamar Harden. You know what I'm saying? That's his new nickname, Lamar Harden. You know what I'm saying? It's excellent in the regular season. When it comes to postseason, that nigga is terrible. You know what I'm saying? You keep bringing up his regular season stats to me. I don't give a dang. You want to know why the other quarterbacks don't get critiqued like him? You want to know why Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, you know what I'm saying, Jay Hurts, you know what I mean? You want to know why they don't get critiqued like Lamar Jackson. People swear that people be hating on Lamar Jackson. It's just that even though they don't win, even though Josh Allen loses to Pat Mahomes, even though Joe Burrow loses, even though, you know, these quarterbacks lose, their play doesn't digress. You know, they don't be, oh yeah, turn up in the regular season and then when it comes to postseason, disappear or just fall off. This nigga does. That's the only reason people speak on bro. Because people try to make it seem like he's the best quarterback in the league because of his regular season stats. And then when you get to the postseason, we don't see none of that. We don't see none of that, though. That's why people talk about Lamar Jackson. Nobody is hating on him. Y'all just make it seem like bro is the best and we just bring up facts that you niggas just do not want to ignore. I told y'all the most hated man in the world is who? Is the man that tells the truth. This new generation calls hate and telling the truth. I give Jalen Hurts his flowers, even though I'm Smeagol's K, even though that's a goofy out boy. Do I not give Jalen Hurts his flowers? Did I not say Jalen Hurts is the second best quarterback in the league, even though he a goofy out boy? Do I not give flowers to Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts performed, so what did I do? Give him flowers. A hater don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen, do you hear me say stuff about Josh Allen? Do you hear me say stuff about Joe Burrow? Do you hear me say stuff about Pat Mahomes? This is the only nigga I say something about. You know why? Because this nigga don't perform in the playoffs. Josh Allen outperformed him last year. You lost to Josh Allen and you had a better team last year. You got outperformed by Josh Allen again. You look terrible. Everybody trying to blame Mark Andrews, my nigga. It was your fault. It was your fault too. Did you see the first half you had? You know what I'm saying? But people calling me a hater. I don't think about this nigga. I don't care about this nigga, bro. If I react to bro, nigga, I'm reacting to bro for views. That's it. The views. Other than that, I don't give a dang about no Lamar Jackson, bro. Think I be speaking on this nigga? Think I think about this nigga? I don't give a dang. This nigga don't care about me. I don't care about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just speak truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm always going to do. A lot of people can't stand the truth. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people would never subscribe to me. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Because I speak the truth. I don't be lying. You just delusional. You know what I'm saying? You're delusional and you can't accept the truth. Why are you trying to argue with facts? You know how stupid you look? You trying to argue with me when I'm... Nigga, you act like I'm lying.
People talk about the 2019 NFL season. One name instantly comes...
Here you go bring up the stats, bro. He had 41 TDs. Here you go bringing up regular season stats again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he did not outperform... He did not outperform Josh Allen in the playoffs, bro. Did you watch the same game I watched? I don't think you watched the same game that I watched. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got outperformed. I don't know what game you watched, but he was terrible. I don't know what game you watched.
Lamar Jackson. The 22-year-old became the youngest quarterback to ever win NFL MVP. This was only in his second season in the league.
You know, what the frick you watch?
Breaking many records.
Watch the game. That's why I said people be acting like I didn't watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. People act like I didn't watch the game, bro.
We're diving into why 2019 Lamar Jackson was a human cheat code. Lamar's 2019
I don't care about the passing yards. I don't care about passing yards. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta understand, it's not about just stats. See, that's what niggas don't understand, bro. You be trying to tell me something about me, but I watched the game, bro. It's not just about stats, bro. If you watch that game, you see that Josh Allen outperformed Lamar Jackson, even though Josh Allen probably didn't have a passing TD. Josh Allen, bro, was throwing the ball down the field, giving the team in the red zone. It's not just about stats, bro. The nigga was suck. Nigga was sorry. You know what I'm saying? What the freak, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You bringing up 2 TDs or 200 or some passing yards. Let's bring up them interceptions that he had in the first half. You know what I'm saying? The freak. Like I was saying, bro, nigga, you can't bring up stats to me, bro. I watched the whole game, bro. Josh Allen outperformed that nigga, even though he didn't have more passing yards. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, probably didn't have a passing TD. You know what I'm saying? Still outperformed him. Still outperformed him.
Season was nothing short of extraordinary. Through 15 games, he
still was awful last game.
127 yards and ran for.
But niggas so hypnotized about stats, bro. So they try to, oh yeah, he had 200 and something and 2 passing TD. That nigga played horrible. You know what I'm saying? But they try to make them stats. No, nigga, I watched the full game. Josh Allen outplayed that nigga. I don't give a dang how many stats this nigga had. I don't give a dang how many TD the nigga outplayed.
Their 1,206 yards. His incredible
I'm hating on greatness.
Set him apart
nigga
from
don't
the rest
do nothing
of the
in the
league.
playoffs.
Because of this, he was compared to legendary players that came before him like Michael Vick and Randall Cunningham. Jackson's passing stats were great as he completed 265 out of his 401 passes, leading the NFL with 36 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. This remarkable performance helped him finish the season with a very impressive passer rating of 113.
Look, this is in the look at him, y'all.
Rushing are the Ravens in the ballgame, 3rd time this season.
He does this in the regular season, bro. He's not a playoff quarterback. The light's too bright for this nigga.
Jackson. First down, touchdown.
His dominance was recognized across the league as he collected numerous accolades: MVP award, a first-team All-Pro appearance, a Pro Bowl nod, leading the league in passing touchdowns, and winning the Burt Bell Award given to the player voted as the best player in the NFL by owners, personnel, coaches, and the media. Most notably, Lamar became only the 2nd player in NFL history to receive unanimous MVP votes, joining Tom Brady to achieve the same feat in 2010.
For only the 2nd time in history, there was just one person that this year everyone voted for. So congratulations to this year's most valuable player, Lamar Jackson.
I can't act like he's not a great QB, bro. He's a great QB. I'm not saying that he ain't.
Significant hurdles, though, in his rookie season in 2018, which we're going to cover shortly. But in 2019, he was on another level. Other quarterbacks like Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes shined this season with their elite passing abilities. Other top players like Michael Thomas set the NFL record for receptions with 149 catches, and Aaron Donald terrorized offenses with 12.5 sacks. It's very clear that each of these guys had a great season in their own right, but none of them possessed the versatility and unpredictability of Lamar Jackson. His rushing yards alone were more than many starting running backs, and his ability to escape pressure and turn broken plays into huge gains made him the most dynamic player in the entire league. Prime example of this came in week number 10 against the Cincinnati Bengals.
All I'm saying is, bro, all I want to do, bro, I'm not finna just keep going back and forth with niggas. Like I said, bro, ain't nobody hating on this man. And for me, I know I ain't no hater, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a damn how you look at me. If you feel like I'm a hater, bro, I mean, shoot, I can't change the way you think. I just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying, bro? The lights are too bright for him. If Lamar wins the Super Bowl, if Lamar performs in the postseason, I will not say a dang thing about Lamar again. I'm just seeing a constant pattern, bro. I'm sorry. You winning all these MVPs. You doing all this miraculous stuff in the regular season. Then when you get to postseason, bro, we don't see none of that. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a freaking pattern with you, bro. That's just all I'm doing. I'm like, dang, the lights probably too. He probably just one of them players that perform in the regular season, bro. And then when they get to postseason, he just can't shine. That's just probably the type of player this nigga is. You see them type of players all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I call this nigga Lamar Harden. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call him Lamar Harden. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't give a dang what you say. I ain't lying. So at the end of the day, you can say what you want to say. There you go. Go and bring up them MVPs. I'd rather have a Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a Super Bowl MVP than an MVP. You know what I mean? Straight up. You talking about these MVPs. Look. He won a unanimous MVP. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous MVP in the regular season. In the regular season. You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about regular season. You feel me? Please stop the cap. Please, regular season. Okay, regular season. He's going to bring out regular season again. But still don't do nothing in the postseason. You feel me? Regular season. All these niggas gonna bring up is regular season stats, bro. Regular season achievements. You know what I'm saying? He has made all pros than Tom Brady, but he still don't got more rings than Tom Brady. You bringing up all pros. I'd rather have rings than all pros. Nigga don't care about that. That took it irrelevant, bro. It really is irrelevant. It's not irrelevant, bro, but bro, it's achievement, but the ring is an achievement. Rings, Super Bowl MVPs.
Game, Jackson evaded multiple tacklers on a read option play, scrambling for a 47-yard touchdown.
I think bro just get nervous. That's how I feel. Like I feel like bro just get nervous and the lights is too bright for him. You know what I mean? In the day, but like I said, 2019 had an amazing regular season, but I just cannot respect the player. You know what I'm saying? And you can say this a hate video. You can say what it is. You know what I'm saying? In the day, it is what it is. I just be trying to let these Lamar Jackson fans. Really, I just reacted to this video to let Lamar Jackson fans know. You know what I'm saying? What it is. You know what I mean? You can say this a hating video. This is a telling truth video. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're liking it or not, I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? So you can try to make up stuff in your head. All you going to do is result back to regular season. That's all you going to do. You never going to bring up his postseason success. You never going to do it. You always going to go back to his MVPs. You always going to go back to his all-pros. You always going to go back to his regular season stats. But you missing a point. Now I'm talking about postseason, not regular season. That's what you missing. You keep bringing up regular season. I'm talking about postseason. Nobody's denying that he's great, not great in the regular season. Nobody's denying that. I'm not saying that he's not a great QB in the regular season. I'm saying the regular season play doesn't go over to the postseason play. That's what I'm saying. It's like you hear me, but you're not listening.
On a read option.
Niggas get so much in defense mode. Like, this nigga's still not listening.
For a 47-yard
not saying he's not a great QB in the regular season. He's not a great QB in the postseason. He's not. That's proven over and over. The lights is too bright for this
all
nigga.
While having one of the nastiest jukes I have ever seen in my life. Let's rewind a bit here, though. Back to his rookie season, because things were far from perfect for Lamar. His career with the Ravens started when he was drafted 32nd overall.
With the 32nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore already had Joe Flacco on the team, who led them to a Super Bowl back in 2012, which they won. But he was now 33 years old, and the Ravens needed a franchise quarterback for the future. In week number 10 against the Steelers, Flacco injured his hip, but stayed in to finish the rest of the game. During the following week, head coach John Harbaugh made an announcement that Lamar would get to start against the Bengals in week 11. This was his first chance of the regular season to start, and after leading the Ravens to a win, he would keep the job for the remainder of the year. Were his stats incredible? No. Actually, they were far from it. In the 7 games that he started in, Jackson had just a 58.2% completion rate. He also only threw 5 touchdowns to his 3 interceptions. But as we talked about earlier, Lamar was much more than a passer. His legs made him a truly remarkable player, and he showed that in those 7 games. He ran the ball 119 times for 556 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Running a little option. Jackson keeps. Jackson breaks the tackle. He's right to the pylon, and it's a touchdown.
So even though his accuracy wasn't all there yet, his rushing ability kept defenses on
I'm not gonna say that,
at all
you know.
times. He led the Ravens to a 6-1.
I would love to have Lamar on my team. I'm never gonna act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like what bro is doing is incredible in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna act like if I didn't get the one time to have Lamar as my quarterback, we want to take the opportunity. I definitely would. You know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, I just got to see that same Lamar. It's not hating on him. It's just I want to see what I see in the regular season. And he does that. I promise you, I'm not going to say nothing else about him. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that's how I am with NBA. That's how I am with anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie, bro. You ain't got to win the ring, bro. I just want to see you. You got to win the ring, though, for me to put you in the conversation. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, for me to put you in the conversation with all the all-time greats, you gotta have one ring under your belt, bro. If you don't have a ring, bro, you're not even in that conversation when it comes to my opinion. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you gotta win a ring for me to even respect you on that type of caliber. You know what I'm saying? For me to put you in the same conversation as Tom Brady and, you know what I'm saying, Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts is now in that conversation, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Steve Young, Joe Montana, them type of quarterbacks, bro, you gotta have a ring under your belt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's one thing that all the all-time greats have in common. They have a ring under their belt. You feel me? So them MVPs, that junk don't matter. If you ain't got a ring, bro, don't even be mentioned in that conversation.
As a starter.
Y'all keep saying that he young. He getting old. He almost 30. How old Lamar Jackson is, bro? Like, what, 27? Them times gonna fly, bro. 28. And the AFC is only getting harder and harder. I'm not gonna lie. The AFC is getting harder and harder, bro. The AFC ain't getting no more easier. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So it's like, nigga, what y'all talking about? You feel me? Don't think that the AFC sweet. You feel me? So you got some teams coming up behind, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. You feel me?
To make it to the playoffs, where they were eventually.
Honestly, for me, I feel like if the Bengals would have made it, they would have beat the Ravens. Honestly, we all know that Joe Burrow, bro, like was up there with Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow would have most definitely been. I think he was a top 3 MVP candidate, bro. He had an MVP type of season. That nigga freaking defense was just trash. You know what I mean? Joe Burrow, bro, it would have been a good game between the Bengals and the Ravens. Best believe that, most definitely. You know what I mean? It's just a defense, but they offense, boy, Joe Burrow, man, would have lit this, man, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? But niggas ain't talking about Joe Burrow, though, because he ain't make the playoffs, and you know what I'm saying? But Joe Burrow had an MVP type of season, though.
Defeated by the Los Angeles Chargers in the wild card round. Even though Baltimore lost that game, they knew they had something very special with Jackson. He finished the regular season with 1,201 passing yards and 6 passing touchdowns. He also rushed for 695 yards, which showcased his explosive legs and athleticism. And at this point in time, the Ravens had to be thinking one thing: if we can figure out how to make this guy a more accurate passer, we'll have a star on our hands. Now, people weren't necessarily sold on Lamar at this point in time, though. They started doubting whether his college success would translate to the NFL's next season after teams had some tape on him. Isn't he relying too much on his legs? Isn't he highly inaccurate when he throws on the move? Hall of Fame general manager and current draft analyst Bill Polian even suggested that Jackson should switch positions and try his hand at wide receiver. But those things didn't shake Lamar. He was determined to prove his worth as a quarterback and stuck to his goal of leading from under center. In 2019, he did just that, proving all the haters wrong and having one of the most memorable seasons in Ravens history. It's only right to start off with week number 1, where Baltimore faced off against the Dolphins. Coming into this game, it was very clear that Miami's game plan revolved around Lamar's legs and limiting him on the ground. Little did they know this season would be much different from the last. All that off-season passing practice paid off huge.
All you gotta do.
The Ravens picked apart the Dolphins in every aspect of this game.
Just want to see him
59-10. Jackson, who is known for his rushing ability, only ran the ball 3 times for 6 yards, but he went 17 for 20 on his passing attempts for 324 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Beautiful stats. Look, 17 for 25 TD. Bro, look at this nigga stats. Why we can't see this Lamar? Look, y'all. Why can't we see this Lamar in the postseason? That's all I'm asking, bro. Can I see this Lamar in the postseason? It's like, bro, on paper, Lamar, on paper, bro, you got it's no reason. My nigga, Negro, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking like you watching the video, which you probably ain't. It is what it is. But my nigga, why the freak? You on paper, you got the best team in the AFC, bro. On paper, you got best team. On paper, you are better than the Chiefs. On paper, you are better than the Bills. Why the freak can't you make it to the Super Bowl? Even now, this year, of course, even with adding Jair Alexander to the roster, nigga, got Nate Wiggins, Malachi Starks, Carol Hamilton is going to be the pair back there. Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey, and Jair Alexander. What's your offense? Your offense isn't bad, bro. You have Zay Flowers. You have Bateman, who they just signed to an extension. You have Mark Andrews. You have an MVP running back, Derrick Henry. But your offense is good, bro. Please stop about you ain't got no wide receiver number 1. Yes, you do. You got Zay Flowers. You got Bateman. You know what I'm saying? And you got Mark Andrews, who can count as a wide receiver, who's a top 5 tight end in the league. And you have an MVP type of running back, Derrick Henry, bro. It's no reason you should lose to the Bills. It's no reason you should make it to the Super Bowl this year. There's no reason. Nigga, this is as best as your team gonna get. How much help do this nigga need? How much help does this nigga need? Nigga, if you don't make it with this team, nigga, you ain't winning. Point blank, period. If you don't win with this team, you're not winning. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Nigga, you couldn't win with Derrick Henry. Look, you couldn't win with Derrick Henry having a freaking season like that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't win. Dude, they're delusional. Raven fans are delusional. And this is the 3rd+ year that y'all favored to win the Super Bowl. Bro, I've literally seen y'all say y'all gonna win the Super Bowl for 3 straight years, bro. Y'all ain't humble yet. If all y'all just shut the heck up. That's all I'm saying, Raven fans. If all y'all shut the freak up. Because y'all just like us, bro, whether you like it or not. You should end with a better season, better record. But, nigga, last ring you won was, what, 2012? What was it, 2013? I think it was some down that lane. You know what I'm saying? You haven't won in a long time either. You feel me? So
18 for 20 on his passing attempts.
This is our first year entering the year to win. 2012, that's when we won. 2014. 2012 is that.
324 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions.
Bro, shut the freak up. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie. All that little, you know what I'm saying? You know, shut the freak up. I'm saying, shut the freak up. I mean, Ravens fans keep making excuses. Shut the freak up. Shut up. I'm tired of y'all little Ravens fans. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut the freak up.
He's got it.
Ravens fans delusional.
To the races, and he stays on his feet. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson looking end zone again. Sneed's got it.
Don't get it twisted now, Lamar still liked to run. Week number 2 against the Cardinals, he bounced back with 120 yards on the ground along with 2 passing touchdowns.
He just has just when it comes to Lamar, he just has a lot of great QBs to compete with. I'm going to just keep it G. Bro, it's too many great. Joe Burrow, they're on your heels, bro. Like, you got, like, dang near the best, every quarterback. Going from Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, where you're facing top 5 quarterbacks dang near every round. You got it. How you going to say that you great if you can't beat a great one? You know what I'm saying? If you can't beat a great one, you can't call yourself great. You good. It's a difference between being good and great. Huge difference. You can't call yourself great if you can't beat a great QB. If you can't beat a great team, you can't call yourself great. Nigga, you good. You think you great. You good.
Leading the Ravens to a 23-17 win. He was almost impossible to stop. When he wasn't having the best passing day, he would make up for it on the ground and vice versa. Don't even get me started when he had both aspects of his game going at once. Week number 9 against the Tom Brady-led Patriots, Jackson completed 17 out of his 23 passes for 163 yards and a touchdown.
And then the pass to a wide open Nick Boyle touchdown.
But also added 61 rushing yards and another 2 scores on the ground.
He keeps it. To the end zone, touchdown.
Week 10 against the Bengals, Lamar picked apart the defense once again, throwing for 223 yards, 3 touchdowns, and adding on another touchdown on the ground. Weeks 11 and 12, Jackson kicked it into another gear. Against the Texans, he threw for 222 yards.
Y'all talking about his O-line ain't good. Bro, stop.
Yards on the ground in a blowout, 41-7.
Bro, that's a beautiful O-line.
The following week against the Rams, the Ravens did it yet again, dismantling LA 45-6 on the back of Lamar's massive day. 5 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 95 yards on the ground.
Look,
because of his
we don't see none of this in the postseason.
Performances time and time again, Bill Polian admitted that he was wrong for saying Jackson should be a wide receiver. In his words, I was wrong because I used the old traditional.
Look at this nigga's stats in the regular season, y'all. Y'all see this?
John Harbaugh and Ozzie Newsome were
Bro,
more
stats is
prescient than
ridiculous.
I was. Lamar continued that same level of dominance for the rest of the regular season, leading the Ravens to a 13-2 record in games that he started in. Overall, Baltimore finished at 14-2, claiming the #1 overall
season is
and having the
ridiculous,
best
bro.
record in the league. Jackson's stats were nothing short of incredible. 3,127 passing yards, 36 touchdowns to just 6 interceptions.
Y'all see this? Do y'all see this, bro? That's what I'm talking. Look at how my QB perform and look how these niggas QB perform. It's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? You say you don't care, goofy op boy. I'm not your op. You know what I'm saying? I don't even talk about the Ravens. I say what I say. I tell the truth about the Ravens. But, bro, I don't beef with y'all, bro. You beefing with your dang self. You know what I'm saying? You trying to create beef. It's not that, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I just tell the truth about y'all. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That nigga talking about, you know what I'm saying, op. Not your op, boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, though, he said Jay does have a top 10 wide receiver. He has a top 15 wide receiver. Zay Flowers, he still has a wide receiver #1. Let's not act like Zay Flowers would not be a wide receiver #1 on multiple teams. Please not act like that. He has a wide receiver #1. He has Bateman, who is severely underrated, and he has one of the best tight ends in the league who can be a wide receiver. He definitely has options, so please do not do that.
Leading QBR of 83.0, along with adding on 1,000.
And he has DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Just adding on to that too. So he has options. He has DeAndre Hopkins, he has Bateman, he has Zay Flowers, and he has Mark Andrews, and he has an MVP running back, Derrick Henry. So he definitely has an offense. So please, let's not, because we got Pat Mahomes, who doesn't have an all-pro wide receiver at all. You know, he has Travis Kelce. That's it. Name one all-pro wide receiver that Pat Mahomes has. Rice, he's not an all-pro. Marquise Holloway-Brown's not an all-pro. DeAndre Hopkins was not an all-pro. Mecole Hardman's not an all-pro. Name a wide receiver number one that Pat Mahomes had. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at Josh Allen's wide receiver crew. How about that? You know, Keon Coleman, Shakur, like, bro, what you saying? You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about Tyreek Hill. Nigga, Tyreek Hill is not on the Chiefs no more. You know what I mean? The freak is you talking about? Hollywood Brown is not an all-pro wide receiver. Hollywood Brown, nigga, I'm talking about a nigga that has a freaking... So, name, bro. Nobody on that, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, bro, you feel me, on that Chiefs team is better than Zay Flowers. And I marked that. I stepped that. Nobody that boy went to the Super Bowl with this year is better than Zay Flowers. That's point blank, period. Simple as that. That nigga Mahomes make mediocre wide receivers look great. Please, stop it. What is I'm not saying Tyreek Hill is mediocre, but what has Tyreek Hill done ever since he's left Mahomes? Nothing.
6 yards, 7 touchdowns, and averaging a
Bro, Rice wasn't going to be an all... Do you know what an all-pro wide receiver is? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what an all-pro wide receiver is? Why you niggas keep naming Marquise Hollywood Browns and Rice? You could tell how bunch of casuals you are. Do you know what a freaking all-pro is? Why you keep naming freaking Marquise Hollywood Brown? Oh yeah, Xavier Worthy. You know what I'm saying? Xavier Worthy. He good. He straight.
Leading 6.9 yards per
carry. He ain't no Malik Neighbors. He ain't no Brian Thomas Jr. I'm not gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? He not no Malik Neighbors. He not no, you know what I'm saying? What's the name?
Brown, who won the MVP award, was selected to the All-Pro First Team, Pro Bowl, and came in second for the Offensive Player of the Year award, only behind Michael Thomas. The future of the league had arrived.
I ain't saying Zay Flowers is All-Pro.
But it wouldn't be right.
I'm saying Zay Flowers is a wide receiver number one.
His supporting cast. On the ground, Lamar's partners in crime were Mark Ingram and Gus Edwards. Those read option plays had defenses stumbling and usually guessing incorrectly on who would get the ball. Ingram racked up 1,018 yards along with 10 touchdowns by the time the season had ended. Edwards, on the other hand, finished with 711 yards and 2 touchdowns. As for the passing game, Jackson's favorite target was his reliable tight end Mark Andrews, finishing the year with 10 receiving touchdowns and 852 receiving yards.
I'm saying he got Mark Andrews.
Safety blanket, and the two built a connection that is still thriving to this day. On the defensive side of the ball, the Ravens were anything
got a top 5 tight end.
Nearly half of their defense made the Pro Bowl, including Matt Judon, Marlon Humphrey, Earl Thomas, and Marcus Peters. Humphrey and Peters tied for the team lead in interceptions with 3 each. Judon dominated at the line of scrimmage, adding on 9.5 sacks.
He had a good team this year.
Did his thing at safety, keeping the ball in front of him and making tackles when needed. Behind all this success was head coach John Harbaugh. Harbaugh and his coaching staff came up with smart strategies that played to each player's strengths. Offense used a mix of design runs, read option plays, and creative formations that kept defenses always guessing. Harbaugh's ability to make quick decisions, whether it was calling for a 4th down conversion or adjusting the game plan on the fly, really helped the Ravens stay in control of every game. What truly set this Ravens team apart was their chemistry and resilience. From the first game to the last, the Ravens played as one unit. Offense, defense, and special teams all working together. Their 8-game winning streak during the regular season really showed how well they performed under pressure, how they could come together when it counted most. They showed that they are all a family. As for how the 2019 postseason went, although the Ravens looked unstoppable in the regular season, the NFL playoffs can be cruelly unpredictable. This Baltimore team hit a brick wall in the divisional round against the Titans, falling 28-12. A series of factors contributed.
Did all that junk. Look. Here we go talking about it. Thank you for showing this. Here we go. Did all that in the regular season. Now look at him. Bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna win this year. Just watch and learn. I swear you said that last year. But I swore nigga said that last year. I ain't gonna lie. I just shut the freak up if I was a Raven fan. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it G with you. It wasn't his fault, man.
Playoffs
Was
can
his
be
fault.
cruelly unpredictable. This Baltimore team hit a brick wall in the divisional round against the Titans, falling 28-12. A series of factors contributed to this upset, starting with Tennessee's highly effective game plan centered around their star running back Derrick Henry, who ran for 100.
You even got this nigga now and still can't win with.
Completed 31 out of his 59 pass attempts.
That's terrible.
365 yards and a touchdown.
That's terrible.
Also adding on 2 interceptions.
Oh, bro, look at his throws. Look at it. Look. It's not his fault. Yes, it is. Look at his throw. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is exactly what I be saying. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you put this in here. Y'all see what I be saying? And they got a problem with me saying, you see how bro had in the regular season? You see, you know what I'm saying? Look, y'all see how great he looked in the 2019 season? Look, y'all, look. And they got the nerve to really try to go against what I'm saying. Look, we 10 times better this year. Bro, you really got the same team you had last year. You just drafted niggas. You got Jair Alexander, but you really got the same team. No cap, honestly. You really ain't DeAndre Hopkins, you added DeAndre and D drafted Malachi. You still the same team. No cap. Hopefully Malachi Starks, bro, do what he did in the college. But, bro, you really got the same team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap to you. Not gonna lie to you, bro. He said this is catchable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that, bro? You feel me? Like y'all see that, bro? You feel me? Look at this. I'm not worried about no Ravens, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a Lamar problem. That's it. You got a Lamar problem. They said this cat, you overthrew the heck out of this nigga. You know what I'm saying? You overthrew the heck out of this nigga. You see how they keep making excuses? These niggas is delusional. They delusional at this point. Like, look at his stat. 31 for 59, 300. Like, look at, they called this a good throw. Does this look like a good throw, chat? You know what I'm saying? Does this look like a good throw? Look at this. They calling this a good throw. I want you to say look, 31 for 59.
31 out of his 59.
It hit his hands.
Pass attempts for
365 pass yards and a touchdown.
Jackson, end zone, touchdown.
Also adding on
they called that a good pass.
2
wow.
interceptions
and
a
2
lost
interceptions.
Fumble on a strip sack, though. Still, he also added on 20 carries for 143 yards, becoming the only player to throw for 300-plus yards and rush for 100
That
plus
nigga
yards
ain't nothing like Braun.
game.
You talking about LeBron? He nothing like Braun. You can't compare no Lamar Jackson to Braun. That nigga's Harden. That's why I said, look, that's why I say he's Lamar Harden.
In total, Jackson personally accounted
I play wide receiver in college, gang. I'm telling you, I don't care what you play. You not better than me. I don't give a dang what you play, gang. I'm gonna keep it G. I don't give a dang what you play. Who was you? I'm gonna keep it real. We don't know you, bro. You not fine like that. I'm gonna keep it G. I don't know why you telling me in college. If a nigga don't know you, nigga, you not fine. I'm gonna keep it G. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't know why you acting like, nigga, you got stain. If I don't know you, nigga, you not fine. I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. You're average, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. And especially, look, and the thing is, that's what I be saying, when it comes to people that, look, when it comes to people that make it to college, look, if you make it to college, bro, if you make it to college, gang, and you still don't do nothing, see, it's a difference from people that, you know what I'm saying? It's different from people that get in trouble and stuff like that. If you get in trouble, bro, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that happen to you, then okay, cool. But nigga, if you on the right path, you doing everything right, nigga, and you just not getting on the field, you just not producing, you just not going to the next, you just trash. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of niggas that get in trouble. It's a lot of niggas that hurt themselves in this journey. Like I always say, so they have bumpy roads. But nigga, if you doing everything right, the GPA right, you know what I'm saying? Everything right, nigga, you doing everything right to get on the field. You having that, you having everything right, the right mindset, and you still ain't producing, nigga, you was garbage. It don't matter, nigga, where the freak you playing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where the freak you playing. Nigga, you probably ain't touching the field. You know what I'm saying? You probably ain't touching the field, nigga. You feel me? Probably ain't doing nothing on the field.
For over 500
because you go to college, that don't mean nothing.
Still wasn't enough. The ending to the Ravens season was pretty depressing compared to their expectations.
Well, I had a lot of mistakes on my behalf. 3 turnovers. That shouldn't happen.
I'm one of them niggas. Look, I'm one of them niggas, bro. I told you, I'm one of them niggas, bro, that got in trouble and stuff like that. So that's why I ain't go further in my football career. But if y'all seen my football highlights like y'all did, y'all know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really was like that. But I'm one of them niggas, bro, that got in trouble and stuff like that, bro. It's a lot of niggas like me, bro, that got in trouble and messed they self up when it came to this, bro. You feel me? So, but if I had my head on straight, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, was focused on the grades and not getting in trouble, not getting suspended, bro, from school, bro. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have been in the lead, bro. I ain't gonna catch.
They came out to play. You know,
I would've been that lead. I ain't gonna catch.
You just gotta do better next time.
But one thing
Would've
was
been
not
lead, bro. I ain't
going to
gonna
be
try.
forgotten about that year. That, of course,
After I started playing
Lamar
football, bro, I started smoking weed. I started doing all that junk, bro.
Jackson's dominance. Just about the only thing Lamar didn't do that season was get any receiving yards. However, he did receive a bunch of awards. His jaw-dropping performances piled up. Multiple 5-touchdown games, 4 AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors, and an AFC Player of the Month recognition for November. While shattering records, he also became the first player in NFL history to pass for
And another thing, a lot of these niggas, bro, a lot of these niggas, they make it to D1 and they think they like that. But a lot of these niggas play in sorry high school conferences. They play against sorry niggas, so they got stars and all that. They really sorry. But they like the best in they division. You know what I'm saying? They go to this certain type of school, so this certain type of school play trash niggas. So they start getting these offers from these high-ranked schools, bro. And they get to college and they really poo-poo. You know what I'm saying? These niggas really be poo-poo, man. I'm telling you, man. If you watching this nigga, if you got your head on straight, you know what I'm saying? You did everything a college athlete supposed to be doing, and you still ain't touching the food, nigga, you doo-doo.
More than 250
yards
and
if you in college, I don't give a dang if you playing wide receiver. You ain't touching that field.
Michael Vick's quarterback
you ain't making no noise, nigga. You poo.
1,206 yards. Looking back on it, it was really incredible just how much Lamar improved over one offseason. He went from a rookie relying primarily on his legs to a complete quarterback who could pick apart opposing defenses with both his arm and his running ability.
Jackson hooks a pass.
I ain't trying to see none of that. You seen his stats in the postseason.
The Ravens built their entire offense around his unique skill set, creating a system
seen broke stats in the postseason
on every play. The most remarkable part about this is not about his individual brilliance. Jackson elevated everybody around him. The Ravens were the only team to score 20+ points in every single game that year. The rushing attack broke records.
Still talking about regular season, dude.
The offensive system had to be reimagined to maximize his talents. The 2019 season wasn't just about Jackson breaking records. It was about him breaking the mold of what a quarterback could be. He has still continued to evolve since then. He led the Ravens to the playoffs and became the first quarterback to record multiple 1,000-yard rushing seasons in 2020. 2021 was challenging with injuries.
Usukormo comes down, and he lands on that the back of the left heel.
But in 2022, he showed flashes of his MVP form before an injury cut his season short. In 2023, his improved pocket presence and decision-making led the Ravens to the AFC Championship, earning him his second NFL MVP award. And now, in 2024, he had another fantastic season, looking to defy the odds and win his third.
That nigga ain't want to say what happened. You know what I'm saying? Jay, how you a black man yourself? Here we go with these black people keep talking about black. Y'all niggas obsessed with race. I am talking about football, bro. Why black people always trying to bring race and everything? I don't give a dang if this nigga was black or orange. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, if he overrating he overrating the postseason. You know what I mean? Simple as that. I'm so tired of niggas bringing the color and everything. I'm not even talking about no color. I don't care about no color, bro. I'm bringing up color and everything, bro. Can you shut the freak up? Dang, bro, y'all niggas be annoying as freak, bro. Tired of these freaking human beings keep bringing up color. What black got to do with anything I'm saying right now? You know what I'm saying? I don't give a dang if this nigga black or orange. I don't give a dang, bro. They keep talking about some black man. I don't give a dang. I do not know this nigga. We ain't no community, bro. I'm tired of y'all black people trying to make it seem like we community. I don't know you, nigga. Dang, bro, you just the same color. That's it. You just the same color as a nigga. That's all you are. I don't know you, nigga. We're not no community. We're not united. I don't know you. Ah, dang, bro. These freaking black people be pissing me off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga think we the same color to make us people or something. Nigga, you not my people. Nigga, I don't know you.